nakuha na ba kayo mga tip ngayon? Kasi malaki iskandalo siya ngayon and it's in the headlines. Meron na bang mga nagtitip sa inyo na, itong contractor na to, nagbigay dyan sa kandidatong to? Have you been receiving those tips?
Meron na po simula nung maging controversial yung issue, naging napakalaki yung issue na yan, contract sa government. And that this is what we are telling the people. This is the high time na brought up yung issue ng Section 95, prohibited contributions, bawal pala. Eh nung nagpa-practice ako, Ma'am Ami, wala akong na-defend na ganyang klase na case. Wala rin ako na-filean na individual concerning that. Kasi parang acceptable kasi before acceptable na merong talaga nagbibigay at laging ini-invoke yung private capacity. I may be the president of the company, but at the same time, I am also an individual, a friend, a classmate, and therefore I can give financial help or support to a candidate.
So mga ilan ng mga kandidato yung mga nakukuha niyong tip? Mga ilan na kaya yung apektado?
Mga tatlo pa po ng mga candidates for national office ang nakikita natin. Meron po sa amin nag-tip sa Bulacan. So sabi, tingnan namin, incidentally, yun yung maging mainit na issue ngayon doon sa bandang area na Bulacan.
Narinig ko rin yun,
yung
Chair.
Kamag-anak, pwede magbigay yung kamag-anak. Kung kamag-anak, contractor, pwede mag-contribute?
Sa ating pong family code of the Philippines, ang mag-asawa nga po bawal bawal mag-donate sa bawat isa. And doon sa contractor, wala pong distinction kahit po yung binanggit ng Section 95, hindi naman po sinabing except if the contractor or the donor
is related.
Ay related, wala po naman nakalagay doon basta na sinabi natural or juridical person.
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up, and that's actually why we invited you today, Chair, because the other night I went to your website to look for sources to cross-check it with the top contractors that President Marcos enumerated. Wala naman laman, sir, yung website. I mean, you can only see senators, party lists, and political parties in terms of the filed sources. And when you go into each person's name, all you can see is how much they declared in cash and in-kind contributions, but it doesn't give you the breakdown on who gave what. Are we ever going to get that information?
Yes po, actually katulad po ng isang TV station, nag-request po sila sa amin ng specificity at saka details. We immediately gave the said, kasi po siyempre may bayad po ng mga administrative fees, and at the same time, doon sa mga attachments po kasi, meron kasi pong mga information that might violate the so-called data privacy. Opo, kasi po may mga for example po yung treasurer, yung address nila, yung address nila, mga private individuals, and so therefore we would like to be very careful about it. And ang sabi lang naman po kasi ng SOSE law at ng aming resolution yung SOSE per se. Pero yung mga attachments we can likewise provide, provided yung mismo nag-request meron ding undertaking as regards the yung mga information that might violate the data privacy.
So hindi yan public document, Chairman?
Ginagawa na po natin public basta may request po kahit paano para matrace lang po natin yung pong culpability rin kung sakasakaling ikalat yun. Like for example, if it will be used for investigative journalism, wala po tayong problem diyan at we will easily give in. In fact, ngayon po once na nag-request, binibigyan lang namin yung sarili namin ng mga 3 days, we will immediately give the details, the other documents as attached in the SOSE.
So I have to ask for it pa pala.
Dapat investigative journalism.
Akala ko ba, Chair, sabi mo at the start of the election that you wanted, during the campaign that you wanted the public to be part of this process. You want them to report, mali, look at your candidates, look what they declared, see if there's any inconsistencies. So how can they do that if we don't publicize it, right?
Yeah, yung initial publication po natin, which is actually the main SOSE by itself, siguro hinahanap po natin yung mismo mga attached documents doon sa SOSE. We will provide that naman basta may
pero hihingin pa.
If the Philippine Star will request, then we will definitely allow the giving of other documents. Pero at least yung SOSE per se, we nasa website natin yan, kahit paano that can be the basis. Tama po kayo, maaaring wala doon yung mga specifics na sino ba talaga yung mga nagbigay na yan, yung individuals na yan. But again, we will have to really balance lang po yung issue lang ng data privacy. Kasi po, yung data privacy, yung law natin on data privacy versus yung social law, mas latest po kasi yung data privacy law natin kaysa doon sa social law natin. And so, that became problematic to us. Pero yung katulad ng PCIJ, kahit po yung right to know right now, we always give these documents to them.
Okay. I will file a request soon.
Oh.
Investigative journalist ka ba?
Chairman, linawin ko lang ha, sinabi nyo you are looking at 3 national candidates. Senador yun ha.
Ano
Wala
lang?
namang
Yes,
ibang
it's
national candidate. 3 more apart from 1. Bali, 4
Yes.
na senador. 4
Yes.
senators. Linked to
That's right.
contractors' contributions ha.
Yes po, basta po ang sa amin is yung mga contractors who gave
Contributions to the campaign. This year.
Yes po, because of the
Okay.
reports that we receive coming from the public. And so titingnan lang po
In
naman natin,
2022 saka ngayon.
2022 lang po muna, Ma'am Ami.
2022 pa lang. Okay.
Yes, wala. Yung 25 po kasi, alam niyo po, 42,000 candidates lahat yung nag-file ng kanilang SOSE. And we have 61 candidates for
Okay.
senators. Actually po, ongoing na sana yan. Kaya lang, sabi natin doon sa opisina na in charge, sandali, pakitingnan niyo muna yung 2022 kasi nga po, mainit yung issue and we don't want to be blamed by the public na baka hindi man lang kami kumikilos. Kaya sabi namin, focus muna sandali sa 22 and then we can go na
Okay.
sa 2022.